program are not necessarily those of 90.7 WKKL or its licensee, Cape Cod Community College. WKKL recognizes its obligation to air opposing views.
It hasn't happened at Fenway Park for 95 years. The Red Sox are world champions.
Coming to you live from the McKay Broadcast Center, WKKL West Barnstable, this is Extra Innings. What is up, everybody? You are listening to 90.7 WKKL, and this is Extra Innings, the first new episode of Extra Innings of the year. Yeah. God, it feels like I haven't been in this studio since last year. You knew I was going to make that joke, didn't you? And I did it. I did it for you. Anyway, I got a lot to talk about today. I'm going to be talking playoffs. Playoffs? I'll talk about playoffs. Well, I'm going to. Talking playoffs, both collegiate and NFL level, which is the first time ever I can say that. And I got a lot of great music. It's probably a really, really good selection of music. I'm very proud of it. So I got a lot of good music coming up, and I'm going to be talking some playoffs. But first, I got some Tonight Alive with Lonely Girl. You are listening to 90.7 WKKL, the Cape's commercial-free alternative.
Lonely girl, you lost the only and I don't feel sorry for you, sorry for you. 'Cause now the table's turning and all the bridges burning. It's coming crashing down over you.
Some stations play only one kind of music all the time. No variation, no variety. You deserve more. Cape Cod's #1 commercial-free radio station. Commercial-free. WKKL 90.7 WKKL.
Y, it's about more than sports and working out.
It's about making my community better.
Living a healthier life.
Spending time together as a family.
It's where I go to learn and play after school.
The Y strengthens communities
by helping kids reach their full potential,
encouraging healthy living,
and inspiring social responsibility.
Get involved. Find a Y near you. Visit ymca.net.
Welcome back to Extra Innings on 90.7 WKKL, the Cape's commercial-free alternative. Sports and metal, what could be a better combination? I can't think of anything. Anyway, as you may or may not know, and you probably do know, college football playoff started. The first ever college football playoff, and there's, voting. There's a committee voted on it, voted the top 4 teams. Now, I could get into the rankings and all that, but that's done. That's bygones. It's let bygones be bygones, and we can ignore my beef with the way that the teams were ranked pre-playoff. Now that there's actually been a couple games played, I'm going to talk about those. So Florida State loses and gets dominated. We say that just completely dominated by Oregon. Marcus Mariota picks apart Florida State's defense. Jameis Winston doesn't lose the game, but his receivers certainly don't help him. I feel like watching that game, Jameis was doing everything he can to win that game, and his receivers were doing everything they could to lose it for him. Yeah, he threw a couple bad picks, but they had already lost by the time. And his fumble, he fumbled late, but they had already lost by the time Jameis fumbled. He threw a couple picks that hit his receivers right in the chest, right in the hands, bounced off, and got intercepted. I don't blame a quarterback for that. I really don't. But I think the bigger storyline is it shows Oregon as being a true powerhouse. Now, let's switch over to the other game for a second. Alabama, Ohio State. Ohio State beats Alabama, and I'm a little impartial. I'm a little partial to any team that's playing Alabama. I'm a little bit biased. I like to see Nick Saban lose. Yeah, I like to see Alabama lose. Yeah, take them down a notch. But Ohio State beat Alabama. So the national championship game is Oregon and Ohio State. Now, if I am correct, which I know I am, there's not an SEC team in the finals. See, after listening to all year, all sorts of people in the sports media all year long just say the SEC is great, the SEC is the best, the SEC is just the best conference in college football, and there's no one better than the SEC, and you can't beat the SEC. Don't have a representative in the final. They don't. The SEC's dominance is imagined to a point. It's good. It's a really good conference, and maybe it is the best conference in college football, but its utter dominance, it's imagined. They can lose. They can lose like any other team. Any team can beat any team. Alabama can lose to anyone. They're not unstoppable. They're not. And the only team that went undefeated, I mean, granted, they just lost, but the only team that went undefeated for 2 years was Florida State. They're an ACC team. They're not an SEC team. So this era of SEC dominance, I think it might be over. I think it's done. For the first time in a really long time, we can say, man, the Big Ten looks good. And the Big Ten does look good. And Ohio State is a young team that's only going to get better. Imagine if Ohio State beats Oregon and wins the national title. They're going to get recruits. They have Urban Meyer. Urban Meyer is a better coach than Nick Saban. Urban Meyer hasn't lost a game in conference, ever. Ever. He's never lost a game in conference. He went undefeated with Utah. Urban Meyer's a really good coach. A really good coach. They have him. They're going to get a lot more recruits next year, and Ohio State is going to be a lot better. The Ohio State, they're going to look better. They're going to look better next year. The Big Ten's going to look better. And the Big Ten is starting to look better already. And I think the balance of power is shifting once again. Because the balance of power in college football is fluid. It really is. A lot of these schools that have a storied football tradition, like Notre Dame and Nebraska, and a lot of those schools are, getting worse and worse because all the top recruits are going down to the Alabamas, to Florida State, to USC. They're going to places that are warm. They're going to places where they can live kind of a celebrity-ish lifestyle, like USC. And a lot of the recruits come from the South. They come from Florida. They come from Alabama. They come from there, and they want to stay near home, a lot of the top recruits. But Ohio State is going to get a really good recruiting class. I'm telling you guys that right now. Next year. And they're going to be so much better. And who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? Who knows if Alabama's going to make the playoff next year? I mean, I'm sure they will because it's human voters, and people are going to want to put Alabama in there for ratings. But they showed against Ohio State that they're not as good as they are hyped up to be. And I think that's the point. I think that's the point I'm trying to make. The SEC has been overhyped all year long, and now they don't have a representative in the championship. So we will see what happens between Oregon and Ohio State. I will be back to break that down when that game happens. Coming up, I'm going to talk a little more about professional football, and I'm gonna give a special shout out. So stay tuned for that. All right, we're gonna get back to the music right now. Right now for you, I got some 4 Year Strong, followed by some Bowling for Soup. You are listening to Extra Innings on 90.7 WKKL, the Cape's commercial-free alternative.
I think I'm having a heart attack. Another full blown
WKKL.
Stacy's mom has got it going on. 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 Stacy, can I come over after school? After school, we can hang around by the pool. Hang by the pool. Did your mom get back from her business trip? Business trip. Is she there, or is she trying to give me the slip? Give me the slip. You know I'm not the little boy that I used to be. I'm all grown up now, baby, can't you see? Stacy's mom has got it going on. She's all I want, and I've waited for so long. Stacy, can't you see? You're just not the girl for me. I know it might be wrong, but I'm in love with Stacy's mom. Stacy's mom has got it going on. Stacy's mom has got it going on. Stacy, do you remember when I mowed your lawn? Mowed your lawn. Your mom came out with just a towel on. Towel on. I could tell she liked me by the way she stared. Way she stared. And the way she said, you missed a spot over there. And I know that you think it's just a fantasy, but since your dad walked out, your mom could use a guy like me. Stacy's mom has got it going on. She's all I want, and I've waited for so long. Stacy, can't you see? You're just not the girl for me. I know it might be wrong, but I'm in love with Stacy's mom. Stacy's mom has got it going on. She's all I want, and I've waited for so long. Stacy, can't you see? You're just not the girl for me. I know it might be wrong. I'm in love with Stacy's mom. Stacy's mom. Stacy, can't you see? You're just not the girl for me. I know it might be wrong, but I'm in love with Stacy's mom.
Listen up, CCCC. This is Davey.
Greg
from the Neighborhood Bullies. Keep listening to WKKL Radio.
I'm with 20 of my friends, none of us are here. Physically present, my head is nowhere near. It's been a minute, like 60 seconds since I was in it. These bitches like straight up back roads. Yes, I'm good enough. Don't worry about me. Can't wake up now. Brain in the backseat. There's nothing left to say. I'm not gonna change, gonna make mistakes. Find a heart to break, never play it safe, play and get away. Step until I fade, never hesitate, get carried away. I'm gonna make mistakes, gonna make mistakes, gonna make mistakes. And I was too late. $100 later, whiskey out my ears. What the f are you saying? Let's go where I can hear. That's how I met her. I met your mother. That was like straight for back rats. Get so good love. Don't worry about me. Can't wake up now. Brain in the backseat. Nothing left to say. I'm not gonna change. Gonna make mistakes. Find a heart to break. Never play it safe. Play and get away. Step into the faith. Never hesitate. Get carried away. I'm gonna make mistakes. Gonna make mistakes. Gonna make mistakes. Yeah, I'm too
What is up, everybody? You are back here on Extra Innings on 90.7 WKKL, the Cape's commercial-free alternative. That last song was Breathe Carolina with Mistakes off of their album Savages. Just came out last year, 2014. It's really weird saying 2014 was last year. I'm still not used to it. Anyway, I'm going to talk some more football. I don't know if you guys watched that game yesterday between the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys, but I saw something I remember. It was a sports bettor, I think it was Bob Ryan. Someone said that every time they watched a game, they saw something that they've never seen before. And I saw something I'd never seen before yesterday. So the referees threw a flag for pass interference. The Detroit Lions, third down, pass interference would have given them 15 yards. It would have given them a first down, and they would have been driving. They were down by 4 at that point. So referees throw a flag for pass interference. They announce the penalty. They enforce the penalty, and then right before the next play, they pick up the flag, cancel the penalty, bring it back. It's fourth down. Detroit has to punt. The punter shanks a punt, only goes 10 yards, and Dallas gets the ball back. Now, the league tried to explain that penalty. The head referee said that the head linesman got a better view, and that's why they canceled the penalty. But the thing is, the head referee already announced the penalty. Now it's his job as the head referee. The calls from the linesman go through him. So he already announced the penalty. And I think if we go back and watch that play, it is mind-boggling why the head linesman would say there was no pass interference on that play. Now, people have argued that Brandon Pettigrew also committed a foul, committed a face mask on that play. So it would have been 2 penalties, but still, the penalties would have negated, and then Detroit would have had another shot on third down. It wouldn't have been fourth down, and they wouldn't have had to punt. So even with that argument that there were 2 fouls on the play, the penalties would negate. Detroit gets another shot on third down. And that really, really seriously affected the outcome of the game. No matter how you slice it. A Detroit fan, if I was a Detroit fan, I would be out of my mind right now if I was a Lions fan. Because that is a bogus call if I have ever seen one. A bogus non-call, I should say. There was clear contact. The defender was clearly not playing the ball at all, which you're supposed to be playing the ball, and the ball was clearly catchable. There was everything needed for at least a holding, if not pass interference. But there was no call, and it directly affected the outcome of a playoff game. Now, I believe that maybe the league should look into making penalties reviewable. I know I was talking to someone I was watching the game with, and they asked, is that call reviewable? And I was like, no, it's not. They can't throw a challenge flag on a penalty. It doesn't work that way, but maybe they should. Maybe penalties should be reviewable, and reviewable by a person in New York at the league offices. They got to do something, because that lack of call directly affected the outcome of a playoff game, and that is inexcusable in my mind. It really is. It affected the outcome of the game, no matter how much you want to slice it. So, I don't know about that call, but I think that maybe making penalties reviewable would be a good step for the league. Anyway, there were some other playoff games, and I watched several of them. There were some other playoff games. I was surprised that the Ravens beat the Steelers. To be completely honest with you on that. I did not. I thought the Steelers were a much stronger team, but as a Patriots homer, I will say that I'd much rather have the Patriots, as a fan, I'd much rather have the Patriots play the Ravens. As a sports broadcaster, I'd kind of rather than play the Steelers, because that's an interesting game, but as a fan, I would love to see the Patriots play the Ravens, because the Ravens are a weaker team than the Steelers. I'm going to be really completely honest, and I am shocked. The Steelers this year have been so just beyond inconsistent, and I think that Ravens are the weaker team. Steelers have been inconsistent though, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who's the better team. It matters who gets hot at the right time. So that happened. Carolina beat Arizona. No surprise there. I wasn't shocked. They're a 7-9 team versus a team with a third-string quarterback. Not shocked. Colts beat the Bengals. Andy Dalton can't win in the playoffs. Not shocked. Nothing. I'm not shocked. I wasn't shocked by anything other than that call in the Detroit-Dallas game, and that really affected things. Anyway, I'm going to get back to the music. You were listening to Extra Innings on 90.7 WKKL. Coming up right now, I have a cover. It's the Amity Affliction covering a Lana Del Rey song, and it actually sounds really, really good. This is the Amity Affliction with their version of Born to Die. You are listening to 90.7 WKKL, the Cape's commercial-free alternative.
gets tough, I don't know why. Keep making me laugh. Let's go get high. The road is long, we carry on. Try to have fun in the meantime. Take a walk on the wild side. Take it to out in the party. You like your girls inside. Choose your last words. This is the last time. 'Cause you and I were born to die. We were born to die. We were born to die. We were born to
die. This is commercial free 90.7 WKKL.
Freaks, geeks, and porn stars are welcome here.
I'm letting my freak flag fly, and there's nothing you can do about it.
You're listening to 90.7 WKKL.
up to me. So for now, take this down a notch. Crash my car through your window. Sitting in this room playing Russian roulette. Finger on the trigger to my dear Julia. Out from the window, see her backdrop silhouette. This blood on my hands is something that cannot fall. Sitting in this room playing Russian roulette. Finger on the trigger to my dear Julia. Out from the window, see her backdrop silhouette. This blood on my hands is something that cannot fall.
Welcome back to Extra Innings on 90.7 WKKL, the Cape's commercial-free alternative. That last song you heard was classic old-school Escape the Fate with Not Good Enough for Truth and Cliché. Good song, if I do say so myself. Anyway, it is about ready. It's about time for me to get ready to go, but I wanted to share one more little thing. Yesterday morning, I woke up with an ESPN alert on my phone, and it simply read that Stuart Scott, longtime host of SportsCenter, passed away yesterday at the age of 49 due to cancer, his long battle with cancer. And I just wanted to share a few thoughts. I was born in the mid-90s, so I never knew. Yesterday was my first day that Stuart Scott has not been on ESPN. The first day. I've lived my entire life with him always being there, always being a constant presence on my TV, on SportsCenter, on the 5 p.m. primetime slot. When I grew up and kind of got old enough to watch SportsCenter on my own, and I always remember, I knew the name of one host, and that was Stuart Scott. That was the one host on SportsCenter that I related to and that I was entertained by, and that I thought this guy knows what he's doing. This guy's funny, he's entertaining, and he presents sports highlights in a way that makes you feel involved when you're watching it. It makes you feel like you're excited about the game. I mean, whether he was doing, a golf match, whether he was doing a baseball game that went, pitcher's duel for 9 innings, or whether he was doing the Super Bowl or the NBA Finals, it didn't matter, because he gave it his all and he made it seem to the viewers like it was the biggest sporting event in the world. And I think that is a talent. That's a fantastic talent. He broke a lot of barriers and blazed a lot of trails, especially for African-American sportscasters. He defied convention, the way an African-American sports presenter was supposed to be on the air. He talked street, he talked hip-hop, and he got a younger, more urban audience into watching ESPN. I didn't know Stuart Scott personally, obviously, but you kind of felt like you did, because he was in your living room every night, and while you were watching the late game highlights, and you kind of felt like you knew the guy. Everyone who knows him said he was the most genuine, most loved life, and was a really good guy. So I would just like to say rest in peace, Stuart Scott. Passed away yesterday at 49 from cancer, and he will be missed, most certainly. I'll miss him on the sports and late night Sports Center. I'm sure a lot of people will, and he was an influence to a lot of people, including myself, to sort of get into the field. He was one person I watched on Sports Center and kind of thought, maybe someday I could do that, and maybe someday I will do that. But I'm here talking about sports on the radio thanks in no small part to watching Stuart Scott as a child. So with that in mind, I'm going to get back to the music. I got to go right now. It's getting close to the end of my show, but I just want to say, like me on Facebook, facebook.com/extrainningswkkl. Like WKKL 90.7 on Facebook to keep up to date with the latest station activities. Follow me on YouTube, Extra Innings, or subscribe to me on YouTube, Extra Innings on WKKL on YouTube. I'll be posting all my shows in full length, including this one. And have a fantastic rest of the day. I'm going to leave you with some A Day to Remember with End of Me and some The Animal in Me with their cover of Iggy Azalea's Black Widow. Have a fantastic rest of the day. From me here at Extra Innings, this is 90.7 WKKL.
WKKL.